Hello, my name is Nicholas De Niro, and thank you for checking out my official channel and video. The video topic is the field of dietetics nutrition. Some of the viewers wrote in and watched previous videos I released or published and want to know a little bit about dietetics as a major. Like, what courses have I completed? What is dietetics exactly? Dietetics is basically set up in such a way to where there is the food management, food science, and medical aspect of dietetics. Now, the medical aspect is basically medical nutrition therapy. And the science, as I would like to say, would be the advanced nutrition and the nutrition biochemistry. And the food management is exactly how it sounds. It's kind of like being at a restaurant, but you have to follow a certain procedure to ensure that you are dealing with the food in a safe manner. And there's a lecture and lab. I'm actually interested in the nutrition biochemistry relating to fitness. So therefore, let's just say if I take a supplement, I want to know what's going to happen to that supplement, or if I eat food and absorb nutrients. Well, what happens? Like, for example, with vitamin A, things are configured and changed in the liver, and that is kind of like where I'm just fascinated with. So let's just consider sports nutrition. It's not just limited to basketball, football, wrestling. What about fitness or preparing for a photo shoot? You know, those people have to live a certain lifestyle as well. And of course, nutrition supplementation fits right in. And that's basically where I'm at. And that is what I've been doing to my body, and in the future, others as well. So that is where my area is. I do want to get into more of a holistic approach to nutrition as well. When I first started dietetics, people instantly thought you're just going to be cooking in the kitchen. But what they don't know is dietetics nutrition has evolved. It's about science and a lot of other things that people just don't know about. And so, as stated previously, there is the food management, food science, and medical aspect of nutrition. So I feel that we're getting a bit of everything, and at some point, at least in my career, I have to figure out where my niche is and where I'm going to be. So what classes did I prefer? I'll actually mention two: nutrition biochemistry and advanced nutrition. Now, what are these courses about? Well, you see that board back there? I also had a notebook, and I would write out and try to understand different metabolic pathways. Most people think in a general sense, but no, this was more advanced, and it was challenging. Also, I learned about, for example, an athlete versus a person in a disease state. Like if a person is a diabetic, metabolically what's going on. If an athlete goes on a diet of some sort or is manipulating their macronutrients, what's going to happen metabolically? So that is my interest of what I prefer to focus on. Attending an accredited university is not only challenging, but can be intimidating. Personally, let's just say if I am completing a medical nutrition therapy course, I'm being monitored and, how would you say, checked by experts in the field of nutrition. So therefore, I'm not just walking into a class or a seminar or some setup to where nobody's checking my work. I have to live up to a certain expectation. So for example, let's just say I don't do well in the end of the course. I have to retake it. So there are certain standards, parameters set that one has to live up to. So the testing procedure is not what you think. In the lower division courses, we would take, let's just say, a multiple choice. But as we progressed into the advanced level, we would have to take a short essay or essay-based exam. Now the question is why? Well, our professor or the system we're under wants to see if we are taking knowledge from our previous courses and, how would you say, putting it all together and really thinking like a professional. So the question is, who could or even would want to do this over a 4 to 6 year period? Not many, but dedicated individuals who actually take interest in a particular major would go through this process. Now, as stated previously, depending on who you talk to, some think that the field of dietetics and nutrition is just limited to a kitchen and an easy testing procedure. Well, you learned today that that is not true. Now, I'm reporting from my personal experience at an accredited university, so things may vary slightly. So I hope I educated you on this topic. And if you have any questions or thoughts, please post below. And thank you for watching this video. So the question is, who could or even would want to do this? The answer is simple: someone who is interested and dedicated. Now, as stated previously, some restrict, limit, what the fuck?